everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting Sephora haul for you from the spring VIB sale. These bags are pretty weighty. There's quite a bit of stuff to go through. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this so that I can show you what I picked up. Okay, the first thing I got was actually not a purchase. I ended up renewing my VIB Rouge status for another year. So I had the option to pick between a little brush, which is the same brush I got last year, or a little like clutch type thing. So I picked this up. I figure I guess I can use it for like travel or something. It's just like a little purse type makeup bag thing. So I ended up getting that. Now into the good stuff. I ended up picking this up. I wasn't going to, but I loved the Kabuki brush so much, and this was getting so much hype and mixed reviews that there's no other way around saying that I was just suckered in to the Fenty Beauty Body Luminizer, and I picked up the shade Who Needs Clothes. So I picked it up because I ended up watching a review and ended up seeing the true size of this bad boy, and this is insane. I don't think I've ever picked something up with this much product. It's 3 ounces of product, and so at first I had figured $59 was kind of expensive for something like this, but then when I realized it's 3 ounces of product, I thought, okay, maybe it's a little more justified, which I'm kind of glad I did because I see that it has since sold out. This shade isn't even available anymore, but look at this. It's like the size of my head. It's what I'm wearing on my chest today, and I'm actually super impressed. I don't think you need to go in with a whole lot of product. 1 pump was all I needed for my chest, and I loved the effect, and so I'm actually really glad I didn't skip out on this one. So I did pick that up. I picked up a I was almost out of my pharmacy Green Clean makeup remover. It's the Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. There is nothing in this world that cleans off my makeup quicker and easier than this, including stubborn mascara. And so I just, you know, it's one of those things where you always want to try and find something at a little bit of a lesser price, and you just can't. So I had to pick up another one of those. The next repurchase, you know I am ride or die for my Clarins Instant Comfort Lip Oil, and so I picked up the mint shade this time, or flavor. They really don't have shades, but I've used the raspberry, I've used the honey, and then I've used one other one, maybe it was the cherry. So I'm going to try the mint this go around. There's still a couple other ones that I want to try out, like the candy, but they smell so good, and nothing moisturizes my lips better than this in the mornings, and then the agave lip mask at night when I need some hardcore moisturization. I did end up caving and picking up the Too Faced Magic Rainbow Strobing brush. This was kind of an impulse buy. It had been on my loves list, and I was like, I really don't need to pick it up right now. Well, it ended up selling out online. So I went in store for a couple other things, and they had it in store, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just pick it up now. I'm just so suckered in by packaging. You've probably seen this before. It's the one with the rainbow bristles, and it's got the gold and lilac kind of holographic handle. It's just so pretty, and I really didn't need it. But, you know, when something sells out online, you're like, oh my gosh, if I don't pick it up soon, then it's never going to be available again. So I did that. The next thing, let me show you. It's just not even in my bag. I have it here to the side because it didn't fit. It's the Sephora Collection Ocean Brush fan brush set, and it's a set of 5, let's see, it's 5 fan brushes, including fan brushes for the eye, and that's so unusual to me. So I figured I needed like some denser fan brushes, and this was a really good deal at $39. So I ended up picking it up. It comes with a powder fan brush, highlight fan brush, concealer, shadow, and smudge fan brush. We'll see how this works out. I really love the colors. The bristles are kind of like a reddish aqua purple mix going on. So we'll see. That was kind of an impulse buy. I did also end up picking up, and haven't used this yet, but it's the Tarte Mermist. It is a spray. It's a shimmer spray. So we'll see how this works. It's smaller than your typical face sprays, but it's part of Tarte's new lineup. Now, I thought this was part of the Mermaid collection, which Mermist would kind of imply that it is, but at the same time, it wasn't in the limited edition section. It was in the skincare section, so who knows if this is permanent or not. It had also sold out online, and this is actually the product I went in store to pick up and got suckered into that brush, but not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but it is super shimmery. You shake it up and it brings out all the shimmer in there, and so I'm excited to use that because I'm all about everything sparkle. So I did pick that up. I picked up, let's see what it is. Okay. This was a total impulse buy as well. It's one of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipsticks, but it's part of the collection that was like those duochrome type shades, the shades that have like some glitter. It's called Yacht Week. Let me see if you're gonna be able to see that. I hope you can. Okay, there we go, Yacht Week. And it is a like purpley shade with glitter. If I can even get this bad boy open. Hold on a sec. Okay, it comes in the typical Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipstick packaging, and you open it up and oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It's just super, super sparkly. I tried it on in store and it's something I thought I had to have. No, I really didn't need to have it, but that's what it looks like. I hope you can see the sparkle in there. It's got like super multi-dimensional flecks of glitter, but it doesn't feel rough and gross. It feels like super smooth. It's almost like the glitter is built into the formula. So we'll see how that works out. Those are kind of hit or miss sometimes, but this one seems really amazing. The next thing is something I've already posted a video on, and it is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I've been loving this. This is like really amazing. The hype is real on this product, and it's your typical, it comes in like a little jar, looks like a moisturizer. It actually doubles as a face primer. I've had really amazing results, so I picked that up. And then, let's see, a few more things in this bag. This is the Wander Beauty Glow Getter Mist. So I have been looking for a dupe for either the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist or the... what is the other brand? It just sold out. It's a glow spray, and Jaclyn Hill uses it as well. It's like in the same price range. Elion. Anyways, the serum foundation and the glow mist are constantly selling out. But this one was $28, so I thought because it's a glow getter mist, I want to try this one out. I want a spray that gives you that kind of dewy, super hydrated look that the Tatcha does, without paying the Tatcha price tag. And so it's kind of a small bottle. It does come with 2.029 fluid ounces. So I'm not sure that this is going to do what I want it to do, but I figured at $28 minus the discount, I would give it a try and see if it does. So then a couple other things in this bag. It looks like I got a little, I mean, I think a lot of people have been getting this, the little card holder as kind of like a little freebie. I did pick up the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer kind of in conjunction with the Bobbi Brown. The video has already gone up because it was a comparison of these two. So if you're curious on which one is right for you, check out that video. It's basically Tatcha Silk Canvas versus the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. But I love the packaging to this. That's one of the reasons I was so suckered into purchasing. This thing is really awesome. The packaging is great. It's super compact if you travel a lot, and I'm just going to tell you the product is amazing. My makeup goes on super smooth, super soft looking, almost like a blurred effect. And it's really, a little bit goes a very long way. You don't need much. And it smells like a spa, the way Tatcha products usually do. So I did pick that one up, and I picked that one up in store when I grabbed the Mermist and the brush. Another thing I picked up that has just been getting a ton of hype that I was really wanting to try was the Laura Mercier Ultra Fusion Ultra-Longwear Concealer. I did use it for the first time today. Let me know if, in the comment section below, let me know if you want kind of like an updated haul, updated Sephora haul video. Anyways, made sense in my mind when I was saying it, but basically, if you want to know how a lot of these products performed, how I like them, if I didn't like them, let me know, and I can certainly do that because I've actually been starting to put some already to use. I've just been keeping them in the bags so that I could film these videos, but let me know if you want that, and I'll film that in the next week or so to give me a little bit of extra time to just try everything, see what I think. But this is what it looks like. It's almost like a serum type of concealer. I noticed it gave me a very hydrated look, but I am in the shade 2N, which being the neutral shade, comes with your typical little doe foot applicator. And I will show you my shade. I am so this is the light shade. It's light neutral, and that's what that looks like right there. So I picked it up because everyone was raving about it there for a while, and so I ended up wanting to try it out. So let's move on to the next bag. The next thing I picked up was the, let's see, now I actually did not pick this product up on sale because it launched a couple of days before the second sale weekend, and I knew it was going to sell out, so I just picked it up the day it released. And it's the Artist Couture Jackie Aina Diamond, let's see, Diamond Glow Powder. She released 2. I picked up La Peach. I think there is also a shade called La Bronze. That would be too dark for my skin tone. I'm even wondering if this one is going to be suitable for my skin tone. It looks a little bit deep. I'm not sure why I'm having so much trouble getting these little boxes open, but so basically, it's your typical packaging for the Artist Couture highlighters. It comes in the gold cap because it is in collaboration with Jackie Aina. And then you open it up. It has the little twisty cap, and I will show you a quick swatch. I think I'm going to be able to make it work. I mean, it's not like I don't have more gold tone highlighters than this. But this is what that looks like right there. The Diamond Glow highlighters are very sparkly, very, very intense, very pretty. And I don't think this one's going to be any exception to that. But that's what that looks like right there. The last I checked, these were both sold out, but they've been in and out of stock. So it seems like they're restocking them pretty frequently if this is something that was of interest to you. So I picked that one up, not on sale, like I said, a couple days before the sale started. The second time around. And then the next thing I grabbed was, so some of this stuff may look familiar because if you watched my VIB sale recommendations video, there were some of these items on there. So I eliminated some things so that I could replace with some others. And then some of the things on my loves list I did pick up from that video. This being one of them. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder, the one everybody's talking about it because it's a powder, but it goes on feeling wet like water, which it does, I believe, contain water. It's really bizarre the way it kind of moves, but it also really looks like there's not a lot of product in there. So you do get 0.35 ounces of product. It's something I have not opened yet. It's still sealed. I'm not going to open it quite yet, but I will be putting it to use this week. And like I said, if you want that video next week for an overview of how I liked my products, let me know. This certainly will be in there. So I've heard a lot of people say they love it for their face, not their under eyes, because it tends to darken the foundation a little bit. So we'll see about that. But I got sucked into the hype because everyone was saying about how just bizarre it feels. Now, the next thing I already knew I love is kind of, it's not necessarily a repurchase, but I had gotten a deluxe size of it and absolutely loved it. It makes my hair heat style so much better and feel so much less damaged afterwards, and it's the Living Proof Restore Smooth Blowout Concentrate. It's heat protection up to 450 degrees, cuts blow dry time. I don't really blow dry my hair. The only time I blow dry it is if I wash it prior to going to bed and I don't want to go to bed with wet hair, and so I will blow dry it real quick, but not like with any brush, just blow dry it real quick, and then I'm good to go. But to get a curl like this, I do have to use a curling iron, and so what I do is I put some of this stuff in before, and it makes it so much easier, so much more manageable. It almost curls it quicker. And then on a daily basis, I do flat iron my roots because they're very frizzy, and I do put some of this on there, and it makes it so much easier. Usually my hair is real fussy and I'm kind of really, we're fighting with each other, and that really helps alleviate that. The next thing, so that was on my loves list. The next thing that was also on my loves list, and this is a repurchase, is the Supergoop Everyday Sunscreen. SPF 50. There is, in my opinion, no sunscreen, moisturizing sunscreen than this one. This makes my skin look so super healthy. It doesn't leave like an oily residue, but it almost leaves like a glow. I don't even know how to describe it. I have tried others. Nothing comes close to this. And honestly, it's really quite affordable for being a little bit of a more high-end SPF. I think this size, it's 7.5 fluid ounces. It was $32 minus the discount. So usually your typical size is like 1, maybe 2 ounces, and you're paying well into the 30s for that. So to get this much product for that price is awesome. They also have like a really big tub of it, and so I'm always afraid to go that route because then if you end up falling in love with something else, then you have a whole bunch of product left over. But this was an amazing size for the price, so I had to pick up a refill of that. The next item is skincare, and it's something that I told y'all I knew I loved because I had also tried like kind of a deluxe sample, and it's the Lancome Advanced Genifique Magnifique Youth Activating Concentrate. I ended up getting this little set because it was like $6 more, and it came with the travel size, and it also came with the eye cream. There is nothing that has made my skin so supple and soft than this. I put it on at nighttime prior to putting on my night cream, which, as you know, is the Josie Maran Argan Oil Body Butter. So this stuff is so good. I can't even tell you how soft my skin feels the next day when I wake up and wash my face. I love it. And the thing about it is, it's so, you can tell it's so luxurious because the little stopper thingy, you push it and it's metal, and it's weird because you push it and it, you know, brings it up into the little squeezy, and then as you click or as you push, it does one click at a time. It's not like you push and a bunch comes out until it's done. It's one click is one little drop, and it kind of helps you to kind of gauge how much you need on your face without over dispensing product, because you're not going to put it back in the bottle. So love this, and it's not cheap. I think it was like $79 or $82 for the set. And so that being said, I knew I wanted to pick it up during the sale and not at regular price. So I know this will last me at least until the next sale, maybe even longer, but I won't be repurchasing until the next sale. A few other products, if you remember. So let me go with the one product that was not on my wish list, or the one palette, and it was the NARS Wanted One Cheek Palette. This was gifted courtesy of my husband, and he's very, very sweet and gave me a gift card at the start of the sale so that I could go pick up a product, and I was uber grateful for that. So I went and picked this bad boy up. I knew I had wanted this one. It had been in and out of stock, so I figured if I don't get it, I don't get it. Well, it had sold out online, and as it turns out, my store had one left when we went into store, so super happy. The main reason I wanted to pick this up was because the highlight was so pretty. I couldn't get over how pretty the highlight was, and I thought, do I really want to buy the whole highlight or the whole palette just for the highlight? Well, as it turns out, the blushes are really nice as well. NARS blushes for me are usually one of the best. They're one of the ones I gravitate towards the most just because they're very pigmented and I don't need to go in with a really heavy hand. This is what it looks like. So it is the lighter of the two. And the other one, so the Wanted 2, I didn't pick that one up because last year around this time, NARS also released two palettes, a 1 and a 2, and I picked up the 2, which was the one that had the more rich oranges and reds, and so I figured, okay, I don't need a repeat of that one. Let me go in with the one which has shades that really do suit my skin tone. There's one that's a little too light. It's like a really light lilac. It's this one, and that's too light for my skin. Other than that, everything else really is pretty. And what's weird is that, like, this one's new, and the highlight, it's like developed hard pan. I've used it once. So you know how like a tester usually has been rubbed to death, and it's like now the good stuff comes out, and I think that's what it was, quite frankly. So again, I will let you know in my overview how I end up liking this palette. Not sure I have really formulated my thoughts yet, but this is what it looks like right here. That's the highlight, and here's a couple of the blushes. So that middle blush is so pretty. It's almost looking a little bit subtle, and it didn't look like that in store. Like I said, I've used it once, but need to put it to a little bit more use before I can really formulate my opinion on that. But that being said, let's move on to my last three products, and they are actually eyeshadow palettes. I got all three eyeshadow palettes that were on my loves list. I'm just going to say because I just did. There were a couple of the things that I really wanted the most, especially this one. This product I was not going to pick up when it first came out a few months ago. I was like, why would I pay $40 for 4 pans of product? Well, then a couple of weeks before the sale, I ended up swatching it in store, and I don't know what happened. I just fell in love with the pigment in here, especially because I wanted to pick up one of the little shadow pots. And so I figured, why not go this route if I'm finding that it has like almost the same finish, but I get 4 for, you know, it's just more cost effective to go this way. At least in my head it is. And it's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Foil Finger Paints Eyeshadow Palette. It is part of the Rainforest of the Sea collection. It's my understanding that it is limited edition, but it's been in stock for a while now. It sells out and keeps coming back in stock, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyways, so it comes really, really pretty. It's like a little stone type cover. Really interesting, kind of like the bottom of the sea maybe, I don't know. Anyways, and then you open it up, get that little plastic out of the way, and this is what it looks like. So those little thingies in the middle, super bizarre. Anyways, this is what it looks like. I feel so awkward showing it to you like this because those things look so strange. Anyways, let me swatch a couple of these for you. These are some of the softest powders I have ever felt. It almost feels like a cream. It's really strange. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Okay, here's a couple. Here's the, this one is Sea Glass, this one is Gold Coast, and this one is the lighter version of Stargazer. These are so pretty. I had not swatched that dark one. Oh my goodness. So that's what they look like. I am so happy that I picked this up instead of the little individual pots, because those are, I want to say those are maybe like $24 each, around there. So 2 of them for $48. This has 4 different shades, 5 technically because one of them is split, for $39. So I figured that was a much better deal. I'm so glad I picked that up. This is looking, it's making me very excited and wanting to play with it. So I'm pretty sure you'll see it on my eyes here in a future, very near future video. Okay, the last 2 items I picked up, I know I had said in my review of the pink Mthrshp by Pat McGrath, I was unsure if I was going to pick up the other 2. I mean, Pat McGrath is one of those that, yes, they're beautiful, but it's never like priority for me to pick up one of the palettes, or it's, I don't know, I find that I really do like others better. So I never know that the price tag is really justified, but I just have found that I really love the size and price tag of the smaller Pat McGraths. So I ended up picking up the other 2. I did pick up the pink one as the first one, really liked it. If you know, I have a couple of the larger ones. I don't have the Decadence, and is that the only one I don't have? I think that's the only one I don't have. Anyways, but it is on my loves list. I just have not gotten around to picking it up, and it is limited edition. Who knows? We'll see. But I did pick these 2 up. I'm loving the price tag. I love the quality of it. I love how convenient it is. And most of all, I love that the packaging is the palette. So the other ones, as you know, the packaging, or that cardboard envelope, is just the outer piece. You actually pull the palette out of that, and I'm not as crazy about that. I like this so much more, and so I did pick both of them up, even though I wasn't going to. But anyways, so you've already seen this a million times over, I'm sure, but I will just show you. And if I can get this little plastic thingy out, I'm just having all kinds of malfunctions and operator error here. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, the little plastic thing just sliced through one of the shadows, but you already know what these look like. So super pretty. As you know, Pat McGrath shadows to be super pigmented, really rich, really richly pigmented. And yeah, I figured what better time to pick up, oh wow, what better time to pick up the palettes than right now during the sale. So I picked that one up, and I had swatched this one in store, the one with the green packaging. The one I have not swatched, let's swatch it right now, is the one with the white packaging. So, oh, it's because it's got some glue on that little plastic thingy, so it's kind of making it stick. All right, whatever. Okay, the last one is this one right here. Let's swatch a couple of these and see what they look like, and then we will be done with this haul. So hang on. Okay, make sure I don't have operator error on that one, as my husband would call it. So I feel like the green one might be a little bit more, oops, pigmented. Okay. These are more like, I don't know if olive kind of colors. So that first one, very pretty, but that first one did not swatch as, this one down here, didn't swatch as pigmented. Anyways, I still need to put them to use. We'll see. But that's what those look like. I'm pretty much covered in the area of eyeshadow. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of this haul. So quite a bit of stuff. Some of it repurchases, some of it stuff off my loves list, some stuff I had to take out of my cart from my loves list because there was other things that were coming out that were kind of taking precedence over those things that had already been in my loves list. So a little bit of everything, skincare, eyeshadow, things like that. But I hope you enjoyed this haul. Hope you saw some things that maybe piqued your interest. I'm going to try and get this video up in time for the last day of the sale so that you still have a little bit of time to place an order if need be. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you want a Sephora haul update. That's what it's called. I couldn't think of it earlier. And with that, I will give you the verse of the day so that we can close out this video. So today's comes from Jeremiah 43, and it says, "And now the Lord has brought it about. He has done just as he said he would." And that's one thing about him. You can always count on him to keep his promises. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.